Good morning, everyone. So I'm Daniella, Levine, Cava. Very happy to be with you at our beautiful Biltmore. How many of you live here? All right. And how many wish you lived here? Very good. Very good. Well, I really appreciate Tom's introduction, and I learned something new from him today, that we have signature blue Miami skies. And don't we? It's just been perfect. I want to thank Bill Johnson, who first got me involved in World Strategic Forum, and I think I've been a regular ever since. So thank you so much, Bill, and for this great group that is coming from across the nations to plan for our future. And the theme of how we can thrive in the new economy. I must tell you, I wake up every morning thinking about this, and I'm probably dreaming about it every night. So this is very much dear to my heart. Thank you to the Adam Smith Center for Economic Freedom at FIU. And by the way, we've learned that the wonderful director also knows that Miami is the epicenter of the universe in his previous job, where he helped to bring national funding to our arts and culture. So that's another, if you have a chance, you're all locals, so many of you. Yes, thank you, Bill. Right. We excel at many things. The weather, yes. Arts and culture, our diversity, our unity, our dynamic economy, and so on. So I'm very, very proud to be mayor now for a second term, just started my second four-year term as Miami-Dade County's first woman mayor. So we know that our economy actually is booming. We're considered the most recovered economy in the country, and we have become a hub for technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Actually, entrepreneurship is in our DNA. So somehow it sneaks in there. If you are from here, you get it as part of your DNA. And people from across the globe, not just the country, are flocking here with their bright ideas and their eagerness to invest. Clearly, we are the gateway to Latin America and the Caribbean. Like they say, the best thing about Miami is how close it is to the United States. We're vibrant, we're multilingual, multicultural, we're welcoming, and we are unlike any other place in the world. Tom Hudson and I were talking before we came in about Miami exceptionalism. So we have a lot of exceptional aspects that you can only find here. We have distinct diversity, but it's not only the people and cultures, but it's the resources that are available to anyone who comes here with a dream. So we are still home to the American dream, everyone's dream. And we have been called also the Wall Street of the South, and it's clear to see why. We're a top financial hub for U.S. domestic and international markets. We were even named the #1 city in the U.S. for foreign direct investment by Financial Times Nikkei last year. And if we were a country, we would have the 33rd largest national economy, almost $500 billion. That's a lot of billions, ladies and gentlemen. And our unemployment is historically low. We're at 2.4%. It's the lowest in the state of Florida, lower than the national average as well. Its employment has risen by 3%, more than 38,000 jobs, placing us second for percent increase among large U.S. metros. So thank you, everyone who's helping to animate this economy. And as we continue to grow, we're attracting startups as well as major corporations from around the world. Our county government and myself as mayor, we recognize this growth, and that's why we have focused so much on building diverse and robust, the most diverse and robust economy, and that is truly critical to becoming future ready. So that has been our mantra, how to be future ready, and we celebrate that we are future ready. You're going to be hearing from our aviation director, our port director, and they are going to show you in great detail how future ready we are with unprecedented growth in those sectors. We're also doing this in the face of great challenges. So we're tackling our affordability crisis, our lack of housing that people can afford, which is very real. Investing in public safety as one of the safest metros in the country, and protecting our environment, because here our environment is our economy. And as mayor, I created a new office of innovation and economic development, and it focuses on growing our economy through equitable and resilient policies and technologies, because while we grow, we have to take the future in mind, which includes making sure that it's an equitable opportunity zone as well. In fact, let me capture that phrase, equitable opportunity zone. I don't think anyone has used that. That's going to be mine. Okay. And to do all of this, we need three things. We need talent, we need capital, and we need vision. And I'm working to ensure that all three are strong here. And we must prepare our workforce, first of all, for the jobs of the future so that we can continue to not just grow talent, but attract world-class talent. And we're very proud that we do. We are a majority minority area, and many of our businesses are small and immigrant owned. We're home to powerhouse financial institutions and major corporations, but we're still a small business economy. It's still the backbone of our economy. And to support all of them, we rolled out a small business initiative called Strive 305. It's a comprehensive suite of programs that support our small businesses to better market themselves, to grow, to network, and to access capital. And we recently launched, just a week or so ago, Strive 305 Hub, which is an online platform to make it even easier for our business owners to access, not just our owners, but our operators and our employees to access those resources. We're supporting them to adopt the latest technologies through resources such as the Innovation Center at FIU, one of our great partners, and we do partner with all of the academic institutions. We have many resources to support our growing talent. We have organizations like Emerge, and they have an annual conference. I hope you all participate to showcase the newest technology advances. We have Endeavor to bolster development, which is a global incubator to grow businesses, and they're having a major event tonight. I'll be there. In partnership with Miami-Dade College, which is the People's College, the largest college in our country, we launched the Future Ready Scholarship Program, and it opens the door for all residents to be able to obtain an associate's degree at zero cost. So we don't want anyone dropping out, dropping behind, and as I understand it, more than 600 have already benefited from this last dollar financing to continue their education. In terms of capital, remember I said talent, capital, and vision. In terms of capital, our startup ecosystem has shown resilience, has grown tremendously. We now have a $2.4 billion invested across 393 deals, which underscores our region's position as a growing hub for innovation and entrepreneurship. We had no shortage of ideas, but we didn't have capital. And now we have capital too that is flocking here. So key financial institutions have moved here like Citadel, Blackstone, and Founders Fund. And all of these big moves bring more talent and more excitement and more opportunity for our residents and our businesses. And finally, we must have the vision to sustain this growth and make sure it reaches all corners of our county. And everything we do is with the goal of becoming future ready. I'm, by the way, going into marketing in my next life, all of these terms I coined. So we're using tech to solve our greatest challenges. South Florida boasts the only nationally designated tech hub, specifically focused on climate resilience. So U.S. Department of Commerce named 31 tech hubs. Ours is the only one designated for climate. And we're one of only 11 to receive initial startup funding. We received $20 million in funding from the Economic Development Administration of the United States to advance our tech hubs projects, which include adopting clean cement and energy efficient technologies like 3D seawall production. We launched also the Miami-Dade Innovation Authority, something we learned from Israel, where they have the Israel Innovation Authority. It's in partnership with the private sector, so public, private, and philanthropy came together. We invite startups to work with our county government to help us address some of our community's problems. And finalists receive grant funding to tackle challenges in infrastructure, transit, housing, and more. And so far, the projects have focused on reusing seaweed on our beaches, which was a nuisance and somehow seems to have disappeared, improving our air and seaports, and mitigating traffic, among other challenges. And all this to say that if you want to expand to the Americas, from Canada to Chile, where I lived in both, interestingly, I lived in both Canada and Chile as a child. Look no further than the than Miami-Dade. We are the entry point to Latin America and the United States. Our county has become a key player in the global tech and innovation landscape. And as mayor, I want to make sure that we continue to attract investment that stays here. We want to be sticky. In the future, I hope that Miami-Dade's tech ecosystem will only grow. But we have big challenges too, from housing affordability to facing climate change, as I mentioned, and we have to tackle those head on too with innovation and entrepreneurship. And so we need all of you to be active citizens and invest back in this community to ensure that we can all continue to live and thrive here and see more for yourself. So please join us in Miami-Dade, and I hope you will have a fruitful conference. I'm confident here that you will make new connections and you'll find capital to help reach your goals and brighten our shared future. So I believe overall, if you can remember nothing else from what I've said, what did I say? Equitable. I even forgot my own tagline. But the point of it is that rising tides need to lift all boats. That is my mantra. And so thank you. New opportunities must reach every neighborhood to have the largest impact possible. So let's work together to make it happen. Welcome and thank you, everyone.